per month. Call the bankruptcy specialist, E. Orem Young.
Live from your local news leader and the Spirit of Community Award winner, this is NBC 10 News Today.
President Trump refuses to give up what's expected in Washington today in the fight to add citizenship status to the 2020 census.
And a woman came to town with 2 suitcases, one of them full of marijuana, the crazy amount of cash she tried to leave with, and who caught her?
Plus a stabbing at a sober living home in Arkansas, how the community is reacting, coming up. Good morning, it is 6 a.m. I'm Randy Ayala.
I'm Bodie Brooks. Thank you for waking up with us on this magnificent Monday.
Yes, happy Monday to everyone. It's early. We're going to take on the week, conquer it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I mean, well, especially, after the long holiday weekend, it's time to get back into the routine, unfortunately. It's time to get back to work. I know it's summer, too. You may be going off on vacation, which, if you are, lucky you.
Right. Was anyone able to catch the fireworks on the river over the weekend?
I did. I caught him at the last minute because I checked my watch at the last second. I was like, oh, my goodness, it's 9 o'clock. There's going to be fireworks. And I heard them, start going off in the distance. So me and my dog hopped in the car, and we drove out to, one of the church parking lots in downtown West Monroe, and we got there just in time to catch the best part of the show.
Awesome. The finale was amazing.
Oh, the finale is always the best.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't seen fireworks in years, and I thought these were amazing. I met some great people at Myros. They say they wake up with us every morning, so thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Moving forward, Lexi, what's today going to be looking like? Anything like we saw yesterday?
Nothing new. Just warm temperatures, heat index over the triple digits, and maybe even a possible isolated shower or two by later on this afternoon. Maybe starting around the lunch hour before taking a little bit of a break and then starting up again around 4 p.m. And I am so sorry. I totally forgot we're not going to use the Skycam because you know why? The white balance is looking a little iffy out there. But if you're waking up, it is just a little bit cloudy out there with some nice temperatures. This is your forecast first.
The Trump administration focused on getting the citizenship question on the 2020 census. Today, new court filings are expected to reveal the new legal team set to take over the case at the Justice Department.
This as concerns grow about migrant detention centers. John Lawrence has more in this morning's top story.
President Trump focused on getting a citizenship question on the 2020 census.
We can do a memorandum, we can do an executive order, we're looking at different things, but there are other alternatives.
The Supreme Court recently ruled that the Department of Commerce didn't provide a strong enough reason to add it, but they did leave a little leeway.
They said, tell you what, administration, if you can come back to us and give us legitimate reasons, we'll reconsider. And so that's the crack that the administration is trying to squeeze through now.
The citizenship question hasn't been on the census since 1950, and getting it back could be an uphill battle for the Trump White House.
They're up against the clock. This census has to happen in 2020.
Later this month, a district court judge in New York will hear arguments that call for stopping the administration from adding the question. As this legal battle moves forward, President Trump says the media can get a first-hand view of the facilities holding migrants.
I'm going to start showing some of these detention centers because to the press. I want the press to go in and see them.
Last month, a team of doctors, lawyers, and advocates warned of what they say are major health and hygiene problems at several border facilities in Texas. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
On to a crime alert. Monroe police say a California woman was stopped by TSA while trying to board her flight with $61,000 she got after selling marijuana in town. 29-year-old Portia Posey told Metro Narcotics that she came from Oakland, California to Monroe on Friday with 2 suitcases, one of them full of marijuana. The money she was caught with, she says, was a result of the exchange, and she was taking the money back to Oakland. Police say Posey is charged with money laundering, transactions involving criminal activity, and attempt and conspiracy.
New this morning, Lonoke County authorities need your help finding a missing girl. 4-year-old Kinsley Yeatman was taken from her grandmother's home in Ward, Arkansas Sunday. She is 3 feet tall and weighs 35 pounds. Police believe her mother, Stephanie Torres, took her by force and is currently traveling to New Mexico or Alabama. Torres is driving a white Mercedes C300 with Arkansas license plate number 864YIF. If you see them or have any information about their whereabouts, you are encouraged to call Ward Police at 501-843-2340.
To Mississippi now, where friends and family are mourning the loss of a teenager who was killed while training to be a pilot. Elizabeth Little was performing touch and goes, a maneuver that involves landing on a runway and taking off without coming to a stop. She was practicing the skills as a requirement for her pilot's license. The Cessna 172 she was piloting crashed into the Old Miss Golf Course, starting a huge fire. Now, Little wasn't just getting her pilot's license. She had signed up with the Air National Guard, and her ultimate goal was to be a pilot in the Air Force. Witnesses said that the crash happened very quickly, and some people tried to help, but the fire just got too big.
And then just came straight down and like hit the ground and hit a tree, and I was kind of like, oh wow. Paramedics and firemen got there pretty quickly and put it out, and they got her out and airlifted her. I think it looked like at least one of the guys who was on the hole at the time like tried to do something about it, but the fire got too big and they kind of had to back up.
An investigation into exactly what happened is underway.
Little Rock police are investigating a stabbing that left one man dead and put another behind bars. Rachelle Turner spoke with people in the area who say they are not surprised by the violent crime.
It's a spot that's nestled in the Little Rock community.
Master Cuts off 12th Street, right across from the 12th Street station.
Inside this shop along 12th Street, you'll find Paris Wilson doing what he loves.
I keep it real. Yeah, I say, do what I got to do.
Wilson has been cutting hair for nearly 10 years and has seen a lot in his time here.
I was raised up over here, so it didn't slow down to me.
But things were different Friday night. Police found 61-year-old Donald Colbert suffering from cuts outside what police call a faith-based sober living house on West 13th Street. Officers tried to perform CPR on Colbert, but he died at the hospital.
This is unfortunate, but this type of stuff that go on all the time. But see, what we need is like somebody that's like really hands-on over here with everybody.
During the investigation, police arrested this man, 64-year-old Thornell Burrell. He's facing murder charges.
Ain't nothing ever too serious to really take somebody's life.
It's the city's 22nd homicide this year, and something Wilson hopes will stop.
I want everybody to win and be happy, so it's like when stuff go on, of course, I be sad about it.
That was Rachelle Turner reporting. Also in Arkansas, the medical marijuana industry is booming, with new shops opening up every week or so. And since sales began, more than 300 pounds of product have been sold. And the state should start seeing that money rolling in from taxes soon. Scott Harden with the Arkansas Department of Finance and Administration says no one knows for sure how things will shake out, but so far, so good. And for those car and coffee enthusiasts, there is a place for you in Monroe. The first Sunday of the month is a time where you can show off your car or take a look at other sweet rides. Everyone is invited, from those who build in their garage, those who buy cars, and those who just like taking pictures of them. But it's more than just cars. It's also a time to get to know your neighbors.
It feels great. We're always trying to do things for the community just to better build up Monroe, and get some of that negativity out of the way and promote positivity and love and a passion for, cars and vehicles.
Once a month, the group meets at CC's Coffee House in Monroe from 9 a.m. to noon.
Are you a DirecTV or AT&T U-verse subscriber who can no longer watch our sister station Fox 14 through your television provider? Well, first we'd like to apologize for the inconvenience, as DirecTV and AT&T has refused to accept our parent company's offer to extend negotiations to avoid disruption to your service. We encourage you to reach out to DirecTV and AT&T at the number you see on your screen to express your concern for not receiving programming from KARD Fox 14, in addition to the most accurate weather forecast and local news that protects and informs you and your family.
Still to come on NBC 10 News today, summertime is here means more pesky insects flying around, and that means your chances of getting bitten increases.
Some bites can lead to diseases. How you can tell what bit you and how to prevent it coming up. But first, here's Lexi with a look at your CommuteCast.
And as you're getting ready to head out the door this morning, so far so good, whether you're off to work or maybe taking a trip out of town, you got the green light. Temperature starting off